Hey guys, I've had a few math teachers curious about various software that might be out there for them to use. Um, Software is an interesting term. When it comes to Chromebooks, the only operating system it has is Chrome, and you can't download software or get any programs put on your Chromebook. It purely uses Chrome and any Chrome apps or extensions, and then of course using the internet, Chrome web browser. So what I'm thinking is that some of you might want to use a program that allows you to make math worksheets or math quizzes, something that allows you to use math expressions. So I want to introduce to you today gMath, G meaning Google. gMath can be used in spreadsheets like you see here. I just have a blank Google sheet. gMath can also be used in docs. So I'll get a blank docs up here. And what it is, this is an add-on. So you guys would have to go to add-ons. It's already on mine, but you would go to get add-ons. And you'll see gMath usually on this first page. If you don't, you can just search it right up here. So gMath for sheets, and there should be gMath for docs somewhere. But I'm in sheets, so that makes sense. Okay, so what it allows you to do, let me exit out of here. When I open a new sheet, so once you add an add-on, you don't ever have to add it again. So anytime I open a sheet, gMath should be here. So your options are to create a math expression, create a graph, create a statistical display, QuickQuiz Creator, and Quiz Ninja individualized forms. If you're wanting to create some kind of quiz, the first thing you have to do is fill out this sheet using create math expressions, create a graph, create a statistical display. So you're actually going to want to make your problems first and then create your quiz. So just as a little example, I would go up here, create math expressions, and you get this nice toolbar. Now they already have a default problem here. It's showing you the LaTeX, which is kind of like computer language for the problem, and then down here it's showing you what people are going to see. So what I like to do is use as much of the pre-built LaTeX that he provides down here and just substitute. You could even copy paste. So I'll use some of the LaTeX that's already created to make my own problems. Because I don't know about you, but it's like learning another language, and I don't really have the patience for that. So let's say you like this problem. Maybe you want to change the numbers. So maybe I want it to be 10 divided by, or even 10x divided by 2x minus 5. So there, I just kind of revamped that, and I click insert, and wherever you're highlighted is where it's going to insert. So there's my first problem. It's not until you create the form that allows you to make it either multiple choice. I think the default is it'll say number 1, it'll give you that problem, and it'll say solve. And then from there you can actually edit things. You can make it say what you want it to say. You can, I think it defaults to have a text answer, so they have to type. But if you want to give them multiple choice options, all that stuff will come later. So for now, we're just getting in the math, and then later you can edit the quiz. So maybe I'll click on the next box, and you just clear. If you don't want this, you can obviously highlight it and delete it, or there's a clear button. It clears it, and maybe I want, here you got your quadratic formula here. And we could always change things out. we'll just insert it for now. And I'll press clear and click this box, and maybe, I'm real rusty, guys, real rusty. So we'll just change some of these numbers. You know what? I think I want to move. Can I not move? Oh, I thought I can move it. I'm going to cut it out, paste it there. I guess it would make sense to have the quadratic formula after this equation here, because maybe they could use it to solve for it. Anyway, without getting too complicated. Okay, so that's using the math expressions. Again, you've got preset expressions you can use: greater than, less than signs, divide, multiply. I've even used this expression. Oops. And then I've copied and pasted to get the dot in there instead of using X, like the X multiplication. So you can copy this and paste it and reuse it that way. So maybe the next thing I want to do is create a graph. So the graph comes up. Again, it has a default. It lets you do the min and max of the graph and the different steps. And then here again, you've got some preset expressions. And then here you've also got options. We could graph the line of the best fit, show the points as crosses instead of dots. So you've got some other things here you can do. So I can always press preview and it'll actually show me what the graph's going to look like. So there's a lot going on there, isn't there? Let's get rid of everything except the 3x. See it again. There. That's a little clearer. So let's insert it. And maybe when you make your quiz, your question is, you know, what is the slope of the line or something like that. So that's basically graphs. Pretty easy to play around with. And then the last thing, create a statistical display. So you've got your histograms, your bar charts, and your box and whisker plots. And enter your data in the form of yada, yada, yada. I've never used GStats, so you guys might have to explore that. But it's there for you. So if you want different charts, you can always insert them as well. Get data from table. I'm wondering if you can create a table and do something like that. I think the possibilities are endless. So anywho, that's you creating your gMath, I'll just say practice sheet. And then what I would do next, if I wanted to make this into a quiz, I would go to my gMath and then go to QuickQuiz Creator, create form. Select your question range. So I will go from here down to here. If you press the shift key, it'll highlight all of them. I'm going to title it practice 2, since I already have another practice. Quiz. I should probably make this practice 2. Preview lets you see. So right now it says I chose A1 to A4, and they're just making sure this is what we wanted. And then create form. Let's see what happens. Success. It's always good. So we probably want to edit the form, because this is where you can change the questions and everything like that. So again, the default is solve, and then the default here is going to be a text. So you might want, right here, question type. You might choose a multiple choice and give them options. X equals 2.1, equals 5.67. I don't even know, guys. I didn't even look at it. I'm just making stuff up here. Okay, done. So there you go. You got your problem, and then you've got your answers, and so on and so forth.